Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
Coach on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 50. Check 50. 54 wide. 54 wide. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2nd and 13. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Alert 3. All down. Alert 3. Slam. Ready, go.
They run again on first down. Cook. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Martinez. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Royce Freeman there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the auspicious beginning of the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go, go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Forced out to it, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Hey, dude. I'm coming. Right there.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. from 19 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. These two teams all tied after 1.
We got this. On the set. Watch the pass. Go.
Martinez now. Off play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take... Over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf. 54. Exit. Shoot.
On 1st down, Daniels. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
You got tight right there. Bravo.
From the gun, Daniels. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Callaway. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good.